You should huggy yourself, wuggy. I should put this one on the list, actually. I do like the you should huggy yourself, wuggy. You should hug yourself now. Brendan, how does your brain survive this? Adamus, the trick to Fortnite is I turn it off. I use this as background for yapping. I don't care is my problem is I don't fucking care. This is background noise, bud. This is literally showing funny pictures on the screen so that things are happening on the screen. I do not give a fuck if I live or die. I have no self-preservation. I'm huggy and wuggy. You should huggy yourself, wuggy. I do not care. If I get a kill, cool. But I do not use this game for anything other than background the yapping. It do not matter to me, Buster. I don't like. My problem is I don't care if I live or die. I see the Thangus. I shoot that Thangus. You're not real. Come out of there. You're not real. Wake up. But first, coffee. Oh, I'd love a big sip of coffee. I'm too scared to play Fortnite. Solo gets my anxiety up too much. It really is, though. I don't know. I feel like Fortnite solo, it's just, I do the quests. I get the battle pass. I do not care if I live or die. Once I get the... I guess I do sweat a little bit until I get the victory umbrella. And then I don't fucking care. Oh, thank you for the 20 consecutive streams, Storm Templar. What do I get? You win a lifetime supply of, I don't know, the pit out of the cherry. I'm going to say you get the lifetime supply of the pit from the cherry. You don't get the cherry, but I'll give you the pit from the cherry. You get the, oh yeah, lifetime supply of Fallout Pit Baby. You get the Fallout 3 Pit Baby. Enjoy your Fallout 3 Pit Baby. How are the pits removed? Spitting them. Right in the middle of my super tramp jamming. I don't know. I'm sorry, Blueberry. I don't know what you're up to. I'm working. I'm sorry. Fuck. Really, Brendan? You're streaming right when I'm Weezer posting? No, Brendan is entering his true form. Yeah, Brendwolf and no face cam. We're really in the era. I did try to take my camera apart today. Not a good idea. It's in pieces in Ziploc baggies. So which to be fair, it's in pieces in two Ziploc baggies. It cannot be put back together. It was broken anyway. The lens was also broken. The motor in the lens also broken, so I'm not going to tape that Ziploc bag to my fucking monitor. I'm not going to do that shit. No, I'm not doing that shit again. I'm better than that. I'm medicated now. Did you have fun seeing the inner machinations of your camera? Dude, I was like, damn, it's got to be a pain in the ass to fucking repair the shutter gear anyway, because you got to get all the way in there and you got to pull all the ribbons out. I was mad about it. I was peeved about it on account of the fact that, like, I had to fucking, you have to pull all of the ribbons out. You have to pull the fucking circuit board off, and then you got to resolder it to reattach it. And I hate that there's not an easy way to get to the front-facing mechanism. You have to take the whole thing apart to get to the front-facing mechanism, where I just wanted to, like, clean off or, like, look at the shutter gear. And I couldn't just fucking get easy access to the shutter of the fucking camera. So it's fucked, it's borked, it's done, it's cooked. Can you jump into the power plant cooling towers? Yeah, so I can be radioactive, man. True. Yes. Can you steam the hams? Yes. May I simp in it? Yes. It was a Sony camera also? Yeah. I mean, it did good for me. 5 years, almost no issues. Honestly, maybe I should have just tried percussive maintenance harder, but I wasn't pushing my luck. I was looking at the saving up for, I don't know, what was it, the Razer, like, Keo Ultra, but I don't know how well that is. I was also looking at Logitech's, or Elgato's cheaper face cam. This loadout is this image goes hard, feel free to screenshot. That's a lot of my loadouts, though. The only good loadout I've ever made was the ex-stepdad, honestly. You buying cameras from a cat? No, because I'm buying it from the Elgato. Cállate, güey. Are you going to smelt my camera down and turn it into something else? Yeah, I'm going to put it on the crafting table. I'm going to put it on the crafting table, and then I'm going to make a camera pickaxe. Going to have a real fatal frame. Yeah, where's my ex-stepdad? Because I think this is the only fit that I have that goes hard. There it is. It's the only fit I think that goes hard is the ex-stepdad. It do go hard. It's the only fit I have that goes hard. Every other fit don't go hard. This fit, it go hard. Play the Kid Larry song, Kid Larry. I can't think of Kid Leroy, because every time I think of Kid Leroy, I call him Kid Larry in my head, and then I remember Guru Larry. But it's always wild to see Guru Larry is still doing stuff. But then again, I'm still doing stuff, and it's got to be wild for some people to be like, Brendaniel's still doing stuff? So I can't even like speak to that front. Like I'm definitely in the category now of like, that guy's still around, he still does stuff, so like I can't say that about anybody else. Shouldn't Brendaniel be married? I mean, I am married. What are you talking about, bud? Adamus, are you fucking... Because you're like, you're gonna be a bit rusty, aren't you? That's the joke? I don't get the joke. I am married. There's not a joke. What is the joke? Explain to me. You're married and still doing stuff. The YouTubers like, is that like a bit? Do YouTubers like stop doing stuff when they're married? I was unaware of this bit. This is new information to me. I didn't know that YouTubers stopped doing stuff when they got married. Married my wife. It's time for me to cash out. Is this more like a your friend got married and like you don't talk to them anymore kind of bit? But they can't manage their time well? I mean, I can't manage my time well and I'm married. Most people do, not so much YouTubers. Well, I don't think most people really do. It depends on if you get a loving partner. I think that there are people who will quote unquote like be like, I'm married now, I'm dropping childish things. And I think that's a terrible outlook to have because that just means I'm married now, I'm not allowed to have fun. And that perception of marriage in general is kind of dooky because like marriage is a partnership. Marriage should be a joy. Marriage should be a wonderful partnership where you marry somebody you love and you don't have to change yourself well, I mean, you should do better and be better. I mean, I changed myself for my wife, but only to make me a better person. But like, you shouldn't change, I guess, the core of your being for somebody else, I guess. In my experience, it's less marriage than kids. I don't know. I feel like if I had kids, I'd be pretty much the same. I don't think too much would be changing. I'd have a lot more dumb stories. I'd probably like go out more. Marge, you have to die, Marge. Sorry, Marge. You should have hit me. Should have clapped back when you had the chance, Marge. That's what I would have done, Marge Simpson from Marge. I simply would have clapped back, Marge Simpson from Marge. I would have done it. New kids take a lot of work. You won't do much for a year or more at the very least. Buddy, I'm the older sibling who helped raise like 3 different babies. I've changed so many fucking diapers. Do not underestimate the fact that I've changed so many fucking diapers. Friend diaper emote win. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. Listen, I don't care if the diaper fur community has an unsavory amount of money. I'm not doing it. Shits cutely. I will not give in to the diaper fur community. I will not give in to the diaper community. Shits cutely. Poops pant. Is that a gray alien on my screen right now? Yeah, dude, that's this is my ex-stepdad fit. So it has the ex-stepdad fit is really good. It's my only good fit. Pickle Rick back bling, homeless tent, because he sleeps in a tent. That's a red card right there. That right there, that's a red card. Gonna be a red card for that one. Yeah, you left your soiled underwear on top of my work clothes. That's gonna be a red card. That's a Marge. Damn it, Marge got me. I was too busy goofing. Marge only beat me because I was goofing. That's a red card right there. Oh, yeah, I'm your new stepdad. We're gonna have a chat about this. Here's the thing. All right, new rules in the house. New rules in the house. Everybody understand something here? If you do something wrong, that's gonna be a yellow card. If you do something bad, that's gonna be a red card. What happens if I get a red card? Don't worry about it. You don't want a red card. Number one thing you don't want right now, you don't want a red card. Do something bad, that's going to be a yellow card. Do something real bad, that's going to be a red card. You don't want a red card. What happens if I get a red card? You don't want a red card. You're going to find out what you have. What happens when you get a red card is you're going to get a red card. You don't want a red card. You're going to have to take the L on that one, buddy. You're going to have to walk 3 miles home. I'm going to take it all from you. Is this how we deal with sex-type things, kids? I don't know what the fuck you mean by that, Adamus. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, is there a conversation happening? Oh, diaper furs are less cringe than Nazi furs. Well, Nazi furries are like genuinely, it's like, dude, I don't understand. They would be coming for you like first. The single mother I'm banging that I'm not interested in getting serious with. Oh, that's how you gotta start using the comma, buddy. Like Adamus, you've been out of chat so long you forgot how to type. It's weird because furries are almost all woke and gay, dark woke, if you will. No, there's a subsect of conservative furries who don't know that, like, the values that they espouse would have them up against the wall. It's a lot of cope, unfortunately. It's cope and mental illness. I'm breaking that now. It's true. It's true. They did take all your thinky juice. Perfect grammar and spelling only in the Brendaniel chat. Fuck you. Everybody do ooh speak. That's it. I'm taking away your fucking normal privileges. Then it's just first 5 people to do that. Ban. That's just bait to ban. Yep, ban. Zaffy, ban. Better ban. Zaffy banned again. Only using speech to text for chat? Good, because I'm going to imagine your messages like an old AI voice synthesizer. How are you today, Brendan? Are you having a great one? I love Brendaniel. He is my favorite streamer. I love when he makes videos online. I wish he made more Dales Run More Jan. Brendan, hello. How are you, gentlemen? Brendan, would you rather eat a sandwich or eat a sandwich? Are you? I don't know. Fuck. That's a tough one. I don't know why the fuck I read it that way. You're gonna have to kill me. You have mental voices for chatters? Yeah, it's usually just, hey, Brendan, what if there was a gnome and that gnome fucking, what if he came into y'all? What if there was a fucking gnome and he ran into your house and he had your cousin with like a hammer, dude? Or what if Brendan, what if there was a little creature, a little duende walking into your house? What if you walk up in there? What if he started trying to kiss you? What if he wanted to make out with you? That'd be fucked up, right? If he wanted to come over to your house and everything, just a cute little gnome and he wanted to make out with you sloppy style. What if he had big, fat, wet lips, Brendan? Would you kiss him on the lips or would you, oh yeah. How do you feel about that, buddy? What if he wanted to kiss you directly on the lips? What if you, oh yeah. Hey, Brendan, what's your favorite kind of dip? Oh yeah. You want to do some, you got a Copenhagen or you a Skull fella or, oh yeah. I just like doing that voice, I'm sorry. It just feels really good to do. Brendan goes to the annual once-a-month beating of the Piers. Germa can't own all jokes, I'm sorry. It is crazy to hit you with this once again, and I'm going to hit you with it, but it is so crazy that Germa is like a Gen Z version of The Simpsons. He's like the Simpsons of Twitch. You just can't get mad when somebody references Germa. You just can't. He's a Twitch Simpsons, like he's... It's the cultural equivalent of The Simpsons. No, Anakin, I have the pie ground. I go in a blind rage whenever somebody mentions Germa. You just can't be mad about it. You just can't. Like, that Germa has a long history of illustrious and very funny bits. I don't even watch Germa. I just know him as Diet Brendan. That's you can't even, like, you can't compliment me and then shit on Germa in the same voice. The man's a champion. The man is beloved by all. Like, there's no goodness to pit my favorite white boys against each other. I'm not. I thought you're gonna see the Germa references no matter what you do. They're always gonna be around. If you are a goofy white boy on the internet, you will get hit with it. It's The Simpsons at Twitch, but does he have mimetic hazards? Oh yeah. I mean, you're talking about like a couple of years of mimetic hazards versus like 10 years of mimetic hazards. No matter how much I tell my friend I hate Germa, he sends me Germa stuff. Well, yeah, you're going to be incentivized to send somebody Germa stuff, especially when they hate Germa. Brendan, you got to try and buy Pond Scum. It's the future, bro. Fat ass frog outside of my house be like, hey, bro, you got to buy Pond Scum, dude. You got to be getting into algae, brother. You got to be buying kelp, dude. Me with a quick typing error, my friend in DMs. What do you mean that ponds come? Oh, wait a minute. Bottom feeders are into it? What the fuck? This has been a very educational stream so far. I mean, not really. I'm alien with the Crocs. I got the gibbets on. Well, I don't want to think about pond come. Why? Brendan on some vile energy. They took my fucking camera. And then I broke it into a million pieces. Now I'm saving the parts for when I get a new camera. And then I'm going to do a Viking funeral for it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I haven't figured out the logistics yet, but I'm going to burn it. And what if his name was Homer? And what if her name was Marge? And what if they had a son? His name it was Bard. And what if they had a daughter? And her name was Lisa. And what if they were the Simpsons? And they went out for pizza? I need a Homer car. Yes, Homer. I drive the Homer car. How many subs for you to get 6'7" tattooed on your body? 0? I'm not doing it. Not free! The hell's a big size anyway? Why, you don't want to go to your big size? I don't know, I've just been saying it. Time for me to go to my big size. When is Disney doing a live-action remake of the Santa Claus? Metaru, I hate to be this guy. Dude, I hate to be this guy. I know you're making a jest, but they did an entire Tim Allen Santa Claus TV show. I fucking forgot that happened. Yeah, because nobody watched it. That's like saying, I really loved the Hawkeye TV show. Words never uttered by a mortal man. What are those Home Improvement? Attack? I hate to be, I know you're also joking, but unironically, they made the Santa Claus TV show. There's also a Santa anime. I saw some fucking anime on, they make like another Marvel anime thing. I saw it when it got advertised to me, but I don't know what it was. There's like an anime that's big that Disney's trying to advertise, but oh no, it's not Marvel. Isn't it Disney? Is it like Disney? Yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland. Fuck. I was like, it's not Marvel. It's fucking, they're doing Disney princess anime. Right. I don't know, man. You don't got to watch anime. The only anime you got to watch is Nichijou, City, and then that one where Jesus and Buddha are friends and roommates. Those animes suck. Oh, sorry about that, brother. You know, I'll play an anime that you might like. Oh, fuck. Let me see here. Have you ever heard about a little anime called Family Guy? Pretty cool. Don't make me do it. 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 Swear to God, don't make me do it. Swear to God, don't make me do it. Batman the Animated Series is my favorite anime. Well, I mean, Batman. They do have, it's fucked up you say that, Foon, actually. Because they got Batman anime. They got a couple of them. Do they have 2 Batman ninjas now? They're up to 2 Batman anime. It's wild how this could be easily turned into the next Simpsons hit and run if they use these assets. Well, they're doing aren't they doing like a full conversion? Somebody's doing a full conversion of hit and run and making it Futurama. I think that's neat. Hope that goes out well. They shouldn't have advertised it, but then again, who owns the hit and run assets? Who owns the hit and run slime? What if you were a fish? And what if I was Alan Wake? And what if I fucking died? Yeah, there it is. Hamburger and hot dog and cheeseburger. Danny Elfman should make a Brendaniel theme song. Here he comes. It's just buzzing. It should just be cicadas buzzing. Simpsons Hit and Run 2 being a battle royale would turn me into a doomer, into the doomer that everybody else is. Well, here's the thing. If they did a new Simpsons Hit and Run, the problem is it would have a battle pass. It would be a live service game because Disney's really into that. Disney's too big a company to, when they give their property over to other video game companies, the other video game companies are like, live service, right, boss? And they're like, yeah. You got to remember that Disney owns a major stake in Epic. Fortnite is like a playable version of those Spider-Man Elsa videos. No, Fortnite is Ready Player One. Fortnite is what Ready Player One wanted to be, but Ernest Cline got way too into 80s properties. And then when he wrote Ready Player 2, it's him furiously Googling what fucking, like, what are kids into? What are kids into? What are kids into? What are kids into? What are kids like? What Freddy Fazbear, Sonic EXE, Freddy Fazbear. Or They made a sequel? It was a book, bud. I hate being that guy, but yeah, it's a whole book. So, Suburbia. It's, Ready Player One was a book. A lot of people got it for free with their loot crate. And then Ready Player 2, fuck off. Ready Player 2 is the sequel to Ready Player 1. And Sonic EXE is mentioned in it. Furiously Googling. What are the kids like? I'm filled with hatred. This makes me fucking ill. Oh, I don't even think you know about Nerd Porn Auteur. Actually, you might not know about Nerd Porn Auteur. So, the creator of Ready Player One wrote a poem, wrote some poetry. This is the guy who wrote the Sonic.exe. What if the 80s are so cool? Ready Player One, Steven Spielberg wrote a poem called Nerd Porn Auteur. And it's just, why do guys like bitchy bimbos with big boobs? I want porn of the valedictorian. What if she was a nerd and she was fucking hot, dude? Have you read Snow Crash? It's like Ready Player One if it was good. No, but I did just finish book update. So I'm finally done with the Earthsea, so I can read books again. I did just fucking finish Roadside Picnic. I have finally read it. It is really interesting to know that the term stalker comes from a book where the main character's name was Stalky, and that's pretty funny. What you thinking about it? Roadside Picnic, I like it a lot. I understand the stalker influence. You know, the movie Stalker was influenced by the book, and the game was influenced by the movie as well as the book. Do you feel like traversing the zone in real now? What was really fucked up about Roadside Picnic that I did not ever see in Stalker lore was so if the event happens in the area you live, if you have a kid, your kid's going to be a freaky mutant. And so the main character in Roadside Picnic, his daughter, he calls his daughter Monkey because his daughter is slowly turning into an ape, which I'd never seen referenced or talked to before. I've never heard anybody talk about that. I was like, yeah, what if in Roadside Picnic, what if your daughter turned into an ape or something? And I was like, huh? But it's a really good book. I read the translation with the Ursula K. Le Guin intro, because Ursula K. Le Guin goated. And yeah, I will say, Xenomarge. It's a pretty fucking good book. I don't think it's specifically ape. I think she's just growing hair and is generally kind of screwed. I just assumed because she was screaming and growing fine, like, golden hair all over, and they, I think, mentioned, like, simian features. Vulture son or smart-ass daughter? I don't know, fuck. Stalker as a whole lacks the more abstract anomalies, like the invisible spiderweb that kills you 8 hours later. They're just more immediately lethal to people. Did you read that book I talked about? The Splatterpunk book? No, I'm reading Guards by Terry Pratchett. I'm not in a slop mood right now, Roach. I gotta read Slop first. I gotta read Kino, and then I'll read Slop. I'm on my Terry Pratchett shit. I'm just kind of like fucking going around Discord a little bit. So I'm reading Guards. I have a good recommendation that isn't a slop. Okay, Roach, I'm hitting you with a recommendation. There is a romance supernatural novel written by the guy who wrote The Notebook in collaboration with M. Night Shyamalan. Go on. I don't know anything about it. I just know that I saw it in recent releases. I saw it in recent releases, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean that there is an M. Night Shyamalan co-authored book with the guy who wrote The Notebook, and it's a supernatural romance book? What the fuck do you mean? After reading Roadside Picnic, would you check out Andrei Tarkovsky's Stalker? Maybe if I'm in a movie-watching mood at some point. Roadside Picnic's been on my list for a while, and I did just like it. I will be reading the Sparks and Shyamalan collab, yeah. It do be something, probably. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I want to pick it up. I don't know if I'm curious enough. The book I'm reading about is an 89-year-old Scottish woman whose small Scottish town is at risk of gentrification until a horrific eldritch being decides to show up. Going through Earthsea, I've definitely had enough old woman protagonists for a little bit, I think. But then again, that's because one of the books in Earthsea is, what if the main character was an old lady? And what if she walked to this house? And then what if she walked back to this house? And what if she walked to this house? And then what if she walked back to this house? Aren't we getting another live-action Death Note? What was the fucking movie? Ah, yes. I'd forgotten. We're getting another Gremlins. I'd seen that this morning, and I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, we're getting another Gremlins. All right. They didn't even want to make Gremlins 2? Yeah, but, like, here's something that you don't remember or know about. So, Gremlins, Warner Brothers be making big money, and then with Gremlins, a lot of people don't talk about, like, the 2-season cartoon Legends of the Mogwai, and I haven't seen it, and I don't know anything about it, and I'm pretty sure it has 2 seasons, but there is a Gremlins cartoon with, like, I think at least 2 seasons. Please watch Annihilation and Color Out of Space. Dudes, when they have a letterbox, to be like. I have both of those on Blu-ray. Haven't seen them. No, I'm definitely not watching them. I'm purposefully avoiding Kino. Guillermo del Toro quote, Marge Simpson's so bad it make my pants into jorts. Is that... why don't kids sing, like, sea shanties? What's up with the... You remember the sea shanties trend? What was up with that? Why did that die out so fast? That was so bullshit. I heard about that after it had died. I was mad about it. I was like, fuck, dude. I could have been sailing 7 seas. I could have gotten scurvy. Dudes really will be into One Piece, but then won't buy a boat. Dudes will be into Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, will buy a horse. We blow the man down. And it'd be like, hey, man, do you know kind of the context of what you're saying? You're kind of saying blow the man down? Yay, I do be blowing the man down. You know, the sea's me wife, but we have an open marriage. I'm on a sea-man diet. I see a man and I suck him. You know what? Give that one a chat good. I'll give that one a chat good for sure. What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper. All at McDonald's. Way, hey, way, hamburger. Way, hey, way, cheeseburger. Way, hey, Big Mac Whopper. Early in the morning. Ooh, dude, Bartman. Had a moment. Had a little bit of a moment here, Bartman. Thought your mom was 20 feet tall. Ooh, freaky. Sorry, little Bart dude. Thought your mom was 20 feet tall. And also a werewolf. I know you're trying to do auto, but for a second it sounded like you were slipping into a Trump. Hello there, Bart dude. Little Bart dude. Just little Bart. He's a little dude. Little Bart dude, I see. Hello, little Bart dude. Coming into my beautiful bus. This is what I do now. I drive the bus. Can't trust me to... I ruined the economy. They're putting me on the battle bus. I'm here now. Horrifying. Dropping in the battle bus. Hey, that'd be a uninstall the game. I'm so good at driving the bus. Nobody's ever driven this bus before. People didn't even know buses existed before it was me. I just understand. It's the fucking... What if they did a Donald Trump joke in The Simpsons and I'd go, whoa. Make his hair big. Make him fat. Give him 30 minutes unlimited screen time. Thank you. I can't believe, like... I I know it's worse now, like this cycle for Trump is worse, but at the very least, they're not trying to make a billion really bad animated shows for the exclusive purpose of making fun of him. And only because the entire bit of every Trump show was always and forever, we got a guy who can do the voice. He's gonna do the voice, people. He's gonna do the voice. He's gonna laugh. Everybody's gonna laugh because he's doing the voice. He does the voice better than anybody else. He does the voice. He's doing the voice. He does it. It's like, that's awesome, man. I am so sick of hearing the voice. I do not care. I do the voice. All I do is the voice. Welcome to the Trump joke, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing the voice. That's all I do. I invented the voice better than anybody else. I'm doing the mannerisms. I'm doing the voice. It's the voice again. Hello, everybody. Great to see you. Just kidding. I hope you die. Doing the voice. It's the voice, ladies and gentlemen. It's the worm. The worm is here. Baron Harkonnen. It's his spice. It's his dune. Better hand it over to him. He deserves it. Oh my God, the impression is so good. I do the Donald Trump voice. Nobody else does the voice, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody else does the voice like me. I gotta do the voice. You put the voice on. Wake up, America. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, America. I shit cutely today. I was in the E621 forums, and I was posting straight up hog. Smashing straight dong to a couple of scaly baddies. Nobody else does the voice like me. Downloading the realistic Deathclaw mod, looking at those massive honkers. CBBE, everybody, CBBE. Larger comes than anybody else. Nobody's come like me before. I keep on coming, people. Keep it coming. I shoot the Duff Man. Thought he was gonna be the W, but he was not. No W's found here. W found here. I died. That's an L. I still think about, like, the amount of people that voted for that guy when, like, do you remember on the campaign trail when he, and this is maybe one of the only time I've actively, I think, laughed at Trump doing something. And do you remember when he just said, I don't want to talk, just put the music on? And then he just sat there for like 30 minutes and just danced to music and then left his rally. And I'm like, they should have focused on that shit. That should have been the bit. Everybody should have been talking about that shit. That can't be real. That was real. This is the weirdest thing that nobody remembers that already. I know it's been like 50 years within the course of a year. People paid to be there. And he just said, I don't want to talk. And he just danced for 30 minutes. He just stood there and danced and then left. Like, I know there's a lot. And there's a lot worse. It's a cult? Well, no, I'm not talking about the cult. I don't give a shit about them. I don't give a shit about the Trump cult. Until you pull your head out of your ass, you're never going to actualize your human potential. You're just going to be an empty waste of space. Like, I don't give a shit about them. They only give a shit about themselves. Like, I don't give a shit about they. Was that 2024 or 2016? No, that was this one. This is, well, 2016 was like he didn't have super dementia yet. This one is he has super dementia. The funniest Trump-related thing I've seen was that one diva unbothered at the attempt. What was the other thing? Was it the not knowing that guy he pardoned? Dismissing the Balloon Boy incident with I want to talk about my ballroom. Very fucking wild. Seeing Balloon Boy's wife, video of her injecting tear solution into her eyes so she could cry at a rally for her Balloon Boy husband. They don't even try anymore, man. It's the worst part. It's like they don't even try. What? Oh, you didn't know that Balloon Boy's wife? Balloon Boy, dude. Balloon Boy. Can you believe it? Boy in the balloon. Balloon Boy's wife was like using tear solution. Dude, Balloon Boy. Boy in the balloon. Can you believe it? Guys, can you believe it? Boy in the balloon. The most important thing to happen that day. Boy in the balloon. You remember the boy was in the balloon? Elaborate. The balloon boy. The boy was in the balloon. I don't know what to... No, you don't know. Dude, I gotta pull up the news article for you. Holy shit, you don't know? You know what? I don't even care if I die. I gotta pull up the news article for you. Boy in the balloon. I gotta pull up the tweet for you, actually, yeah. Breaking news, yeah, just today, too. Fuck, it keeps happening, man. A 6-year-old boy is floating away live in a hot air balloon. Look. That's crazy. Dude, 6-year-old boy in the balloon. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Boy in the balloon. What the fuck? How do they do that? I hope they got him out. If nobody had slips ships in STO, I saw named after Balloon Boy. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised at all. conservative base who watches Star Trek is the weirdest, I think. And at Star Wars, I kind of get because Empire cool. Star Trek, I don't get at all. Star Trek is wild because it's the opposite of everything they believe in. But it do just be I do not pay attention to the media I watch. It's funny how Dick Cheney's death heralded a socialist mayor. Well, democratic socialist. There are different levels of socialism. But I like Mamdani. He's a cool guy. I like his slime. Hopefully he does good work. I hope that he does not get owned by city council shenanigans. There are a lot of conservatives who latch themselves onto the weirdest media. Like, what do you mean, MAGA for Steven Universe? Well, because you got to remember that, like, for politics for them, it isn't, like, just the ideals, but it's also a sports team. Where, like, there are a lot of conservatives who they're not completely brain rotted because they're conservative for literally 1 point. And then it's just like sports teams to them. It's not about like actually affecting change and the fact that like you are making people's lives worse overall. It is I like the red guys. Go my red guys. When the red guys win, I'm going to do a spin. Because conservatives get a lot of single issue voters. There are a lot of people who would be voting more left if it wasn't for like one specific issue. Gun block is huge for cons in my country. It's got to be wild for conservatives to know that there are a lot of liberal gun owners, and I also do not decry, like, I think it's okay if you have a gun, be a responsible gun owner. Like, I don't, years of they're going to take your guns away, and it's like, I don't care, man. Keep your guns. Just keep them and, like, be responsible with them. And only two parties has hurt the U.S. political space. I mean, yeah, obviously. Like, it's because it's single issue voters it's once again, we're talking about it, but it's just Evil Baby versus Do Nothing Baby. And Do Nothing Baby at least sometimes does something, but Do Nothing Baby also isn't Evil Baby. It's like, well, Evil Baby's better. And I'm like, how is Evil Baby better? Water is wet? Yeah, pretty much. It do be that way. See the Rudy Giuliani post where he green screened himself over the smoke of the burning Twin Towers right after the mayoral election? Yeah, but also Rudy Giuliani is cooked beyond belief. Do you remember when he scheduled that press conference to be at a landscaping company? And so they had to do a press conference outside of a fucking landscaping company. The Four Seasons incident where like it's crazy that the 2016 to 2020 administration was absolutely cooked, like the brain cells were cooked, and now it's like double that. Like they're double cooked now. It's just like they got double cooked. They deep fried them. They double cooked it. To be fair, Alzheimer's got hands. I think that, and I think they're probably all on Adderall they don't need. Every single one of those motherfuckers is on so they're cranked out on Adderall. They're taking like 100 milligrams a day they're all on Tylenol. So on meth, well, pretty much. I'm on meth too. Well, it's not really meth. It's Adderall's an amphetamine. It's not methamphetamine. And I take that because I have ADHD. And to make the brain smooth so the thoughts go faster. Gotta remember they said Tylenol causes autism. Followed by circumcision causes autism. But where are the files at, huh? Why the government shutdown, huh? Interesting. Maybe open that up. Heard people on the radio blaming the Dems for the government shutdown? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, easily, because that's the bit. The bit is literally, it's the Democrats. I know that Republicans are in charge of Congress and the Supreme Court and the presidency, but like it's the Democrats. Because like they could end the shutdown any day. They would have to nuke the filibuster to be able to do it. All they have to do is nuke the filibuster. And they could fucking ram that shit through. All their awful shit, they just had to nuke the filibuster. But then that leaves them open to their left side. Then their left flank is exposed, and they can't let that happen. Has anything actually bad happened since the shutdown? Why would I want this government to be operating? Okay, so understand that two things. Federal employees aren't getting paid. So you have federal employees who are working and have to work and aren't getting paid, who have not gotten paid for 30 days, on top of military personnel who have not getting paid. But elected officials are getting paid, even if federal employees aren't getting paid. So you have people who are working federal jobs who are not getting paid at all. They're not getting a paycheck for an entire month. They haven't gotten a single paycheck in a country where a good amount of the population lives paycheck to paycheck. On top of, they have shut down SNAP. So food stamps is shut down. That's why I took my mom to lunch the other day, because my mom is on food stamps and they shut it down. So she will probably be fine, but I'm making sure that I take her out to lunch, and that if she needs us to go and get groceries for her, I will. Even, and with Snap, it's even worse because there are just, imagine with Snap, there are funds just sitting there, and all they have to do is say, okay, here are the Snap funds. They're purposefully holding back Snap funds. So even if right now Snap could get sent out and people could get their food stamps, they're purposefully holding them back during the shutdown because they have the money. The money is sitting right there, and they're just locking it down and saying, no food. Holding it, well, illegally. Illegally doesn't matter when you're the party in power. Like, it's the, what are they going to do? Get sued? Like, Smithers? Yes, Mr. Burns. Who is that man? That's Homer J. Simpson, sir. He's worked here for 379 years. Turn him into Egg, Smithers. I want to see him round. He's already round, sir. He's already kind of egg-shaped, sir. Rounder. Take him to his big size, Smithers. Hello, Homer. I need you to go to your big size, Homer. I would hazard the guess that my city may be the worst Midwestern city, if not one of the top 5 worst cities in the Midwest. And part of that is, it can't be that bad. But you got to remember, my city is so bad that the administration here is suing my city's government because of the water quality. It's not Gary, Indiana. I don't know about you, but the state of Iowa's been suing my city, Sioux City, because of the state of the water, the water quality. Like, we are directly being sued. Not me, but our local government is being sued by the state government because of water quality issues. Sioux City, literally, ain't nothing nice I can say about Sioux City. It do just be dog shit. And you got to remember too, like, there's a dog food factory and an open-air sewage plant that's really way too close to the city that they're spending like $5 billion to renovate because of the lawsuit. Spending like $1 billion on renovating our sewage treatment plant, which is, something. Hopefully it'll ever get done, But, yeah, the air smells of shit, and dog food and pigs. And thankfully, I live in a slightly better area. I used to live, my old apartment that I lived in for a number of years was, not gonna lie, my old apartment was right next to the sewage treatment plant. So if I wanted to open my windows at any point in time, I would just get waft of shit. I lived basically half a block away from the sewage treatment plant. So if you opened your windows, you only ever smelled poop. It just, oh, yep, you're smelling poop. You know what I will say about Sioux City that is weird since I moved to this house a couple of years back is I miss the sounds of trains. I didn't know how long I had been living near like the actual train tracks in my town to the point where I am comforted by train noises. Sometimes I gotta get my fucking headphones out while I'm trying to go to sleep, and I gotta put on the choo-choo train noises YouTube playlist. Living near train tracks rules? No, it fucking doesn't. Because when your brain unregisters to it, and you just wake up to burp, 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 burp. I'm not a train freak. I don't like trains. You're hitting me with the mom slime where I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she's like, yeah, I think our whole family has autism. And I'm like, Mom, a fake every American child loves trains. Never loved trains. I'm sorry. I was a weird kid. I didn't like trains. I didn't like dinosaurs. Didn't like trains. Didn't like dinosaurs. I didn't like dinosaurs. Yeah, I didn't care for them. Was not a dinosaur kid. Was not a trains kid. Just did not care for them. No, dinosaurs is where I'll draw the line. That's weird as fuck. I think I had like the tiniest dinosaur phase, which was I found the dinosaur called the Gigantosaurus, and I went, that's fucking cool as shit. And then I didn't internalize any of it. I found that in 3rd grade. The anti-autist. Found that dinosaur in 3rd grade. Honestly, gonna blame my teacher for that. I don't know. Thinking about the dinosaur thing leads me into, I don't know if I've ever talked about my 3rd grade teacher. I might have. I feel like I have. You know what's fucked up is I don't remember his name now. And I remember his face plain as day, but I do remember his face. Your 3rd grade teacher inflates somebody big and round, Brendan? No. So in my school in 3rd grade, we had a teacher, and he was a cancer survivor. He had like mouth cancer. So he had like surgery done to his face, and he had a very big and horrific kind of scar. He'd make jokes about it, be like, "Look, do you like my beauty mark?" And that didn't bother me none. What bothered me is, out of the, I think like 5 third grade teachers in my school, he was the hard ass one. So like, imagine if you will, his classroom, the only one with wooden floors. His classroom, the only one that didn't get to use the communal PlayStation with the educational games. Because my school had a PlayStation 1, had a couple of PlayStation 1s that teachers could rent out for their class. Not like pay, but like basically just borrow for their class. He would not borrow it or take it out ever. He was the only male teacher in the school. And to give you an idea of his level of hard ass, you know when you get reined in on recess and you stay in and you do like inside recess? He would force us to do flashcards. And we would have to look across the hallway and see other kids playing on a PlayStation or watching a Bill Nye video or hanging out and having a little party. And he would make us do flashcards. What do you mean educational PS1? So there were educational games in the PlayStation 1. They had a specific model. I know this because they had it in that classrooms. It was fucked up because he was kind of a funny guy. Like he was a hard ass, but he was kind of funny. He would make jokes. He also had a stoma. So like, all right, today we're going to be learning. It is indoor recess. Today we're going to be... Was he a smoker? Yeah. He was a smoker and a mouth cancer survivor. Asshole, but yeah. I didn't stay all of third grade in that classroom anyway. I think that was the year I moved to Denison for a third of the year, and then to Manila for the rest of it. So I only had him for like 3 months, thankfully. Like 2 or 3 months, I only had that teacher. All good though. I had my second grade teacher was absolutely goated. Was he a sub? He was not a sub. I think we got a sub with him like twice, and we were thankful because the sub actually let us have fun and do stuff. And he was a no fun allowed kind of guy, except for when he made jokes. Oh man, I'm like categorizing all my teachers in my head. I think my first grade teacher was also really goated, but that's because she was the reason why I started reading a lot. It was because she was very much like she took like a hands-on approach with me in first grade and was like, you like to read books. I'm going to nurture this. I'm going to teach you and nurture this. And now it's a brainworm that make me read the book for years to come. She was like, bitch, I'm going to nurture this kid. She's why Brendan who he is today. Nah, I think I am the way I am today for, a lot of compounding reasons. That's a good teacher. Yeah, she was a really good teacher. She was I'm trying to think, may have been the best teacher I had. Technically not the teacher that let me live with her, but no, I'm just running through this. Sometimes you just get like those old memories, and I'm just running through teachers now. Remember my like 8th grade civics teacher was basically just Ben Shapiro. Don't remember a single fucking thing he taught me because he was just saying crazy shit. Don't remember a lot of my middle school teachers. They did not leave. I don't think they left any mark on me whatsoever. Is it weird to be like running through the school years and you're like, damn, that teacher really left a mark on me. And then you try to remember like your 5th grade teacher and you're like, I don't fucking know. I don't remember a single one of these fuckers. I don't even fucking know. They didn't leave a single fucking mark on me. They didn't leave any kind of impression on me whatsoever. To be fair, I do not remember... Pretty much, I think I don't remember a good chunk of middle school. But I'm also 31. I don't remember a lot of middle school. It's like the mind caves again, where it's like if something activates the brain blast within me and I'll remember an embarrassing memory from that time, I'll be like, oh shit. But otherwise it's just like, that shit's locked up. I'd have to talk to stop. I'd have to talk to one of those hypnotists to unlock the hidden memories in there. I wish I could delete the embarrassing memories. Shit haunts me like a poltergeist. It fades. It gets better with time, dog. Like it does. I had for the longest time one of those weird thoughts where, I think it's like 6th grade. One of the teachers was being a hard ass and would not let me go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom! And so I pissed my fucking pants because they would not let me go to the bathroom. And I remember thinking in that moment, if I ever meet a time traveler, Brendan, I will only tell him because only he will know the details. And so if I ever meet a time traveling Brendan, only he will know the details. But that's literally what I thought after I pissed myself was nobody will know. I'm wearing the big shirt. They're not going to be able to see it. Doesn't smell right now. We're going to be able to get on the bus. This is the last period. I'm going to get home. I'm going to shower. I'll be fine. And then I will tell. Only a future Brendan will know. Only a time traveler Brendan will be able to know. I did also get I did also get Bart Simpson's once. I don't remember the context for why I got Bart Simpsoned, like at all. But I do remember that I got Bart Simpsoned. You ate your shorts? No, it was the write down what you did 1,000 times. It was the you are in trouble. You have to write down. Sorry, I'm locking in a little bit. It was the you are in trouble. You got to write down what you did 1,000 times. I'm dead. Yep. You're gonna get third party, bud. They're right behind you. Yeah, it was the Bart Simpson bit where it's just like the oh. I will not eat my shorts. 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 I'm just basically running through I'm running through the memory hole right now. Did I win? I have a 1-1, but I already got the umbrella, so I got 2 the other day, so I'm not worried about it. Today for me is the 1,000 years of torture, Brendan. Go into the cube. Get into the prism, Brendan. Go into the prism. You want to be in the prism, don't you? Don't you want to be a multifaceted, like, polygon of color, Brendan? Get into the prism. You heard Pink Floyd. Get into the prism. Time for me to go directly into the prism. I love the prism. It do kind of be a get into the prism kind of day. We gave 100 children cursed amulets, and basically, they're firing beams out of their mouths. I don't know. I think Mr. Beast's audience is just like children, like just babies now. It'd be so embarrassing to see an adult coworker watching a Mr. Beast video in the break room. Like I don't care what you're watching on your break, but if you're watching a Mr. Beast video, I get it if you're trying to, like, you know what? Never mind. I get it if they're trying to, like, keep up with their kid or something. Then I get it. I was thinking of what is morally okay Mr. Beast watching? And I was like, you know what? If you got, like, a kid, and your kid likes Mr. Beast and you can't do anything about it, he's making the Beast cartoon, right? And we're getting a Gremlins 3, and no one is going to Beastland. Well, no, Beastland is going to be for videos. That's the Mr. Beast Park in Saudi Arabia. How I'm not supposed to hate the human race for allowing this to happen. Well, it's called compartmentalizing. Like it's once again, there's like a level of doomer spiral where, you know, every human being is wont to stare at the torture nexus all day, but it's called, like, locking in and focusing inward instead of focusing outward. And there ain't no way to fix it. Like, you're just gonna be mad. And it's okay to be mad. I can't be mad all day. You got shit to do. Like, it's not saying to not be mad. It's just you got to find a way to be able to manage it. And a lot of people find the way to manage it with apathy. But, like, kind of gotta laugh at how fucking stupid it is. It's just fucking stupid. And depressing. And awful, but still got a life to live. Plus, like, I don't know, man. I feel like any joy that I get in this world is a W. And also that the type of people that are the way that they are derive joy from my misery. So I'm not going to be miserable about it because that's what they want. They want you to be miserable. They want you to be empty. They want you to think of the human race as only a net negative. They want you to be miserable and empty in the non-fun way. And that's part of it. That's part of the mission is to be as evil and as stupid as possible so that you can fucking internalize it and then end up in the everybody fucking sucks place or the I don't give a shit place. The point is to get everybody into the everybody sucks, everybody is miserable place. And that's like the jonglers trick. And you can't, it's a battle you got to put effort into. Just makes me want to destroy billionaires. Well, yeah, but like, also on top of that, like, we're also getting enough circus and bread to keep us going. Is like and I am part of that. I am the circus. I am the bread. I get that. I am the circus. It pay for my bread. I'm the moosh. I am the moosh. I'm the movement. I look up at this guy. I'm the movement. I don't know, and there ain't no easy way for it. I mean, it's gotten easier as I've gotten older, but part of that is just I've gotten better at compartmentalizing my slime. Because, like, if I wasn't compartmentalizing my slime, then, like, I'd be the fucking empty wreck. I'm okay talking about it. I don't mind making fun of it. But even I have my limits. So I get it. I was definitely at that point in my 20s. Like, I was 100% really in my 20s. It was, and also, I don't know, I feel like one true thing about age is, like, you have a lot more energy to be angry. And God, I wish I had some of that energy and the emotional coping skills I have today. If I could have the energy I had in my 20s and the coping skills I have as an adult, like in my 30s, I would be a 10 out of 10 perfect human. I'm dead. You got me. But I don't know. I thought you were perfect. I am the ultimate life form. What are you talking about? They made me in Jod's image. I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a brain doctor. Shit fucked. But what are you going to do about it? Put a little positivity in the world. Eat a big sandwich or something. Yeah, I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I have a rad gun, and I can grind rail. 41 more pissing until 500 gallons of piss. I don't think I'm pissing gallons. I don't think I'm fucking shooting buckets, bud. I don't... Yeah, I've been pissing buckets lately. I'm super hydrated. I'm going into my big hydration mode. I'm in my big mode, my big hydration mode. I'm Kevin Costner Waterworld. I'm fucking locked in. Gotta employ the devastating shotgun piss jutsu. What would I guess the volume on my piss to be? I don't know enough geometry to be able to tell you. I don't know. It's a lot of piss. It's a lot of... I pee a lot of pee. Could not tell you the amount in any way, shape, or form. I have no guesses. I have 0 guesses. Over or under the average? I don't know. I don't know what the average is. I only know my average. I'm not doing a scientific test. I'm not going to the men's room and going, how much pee you pee? Can I store it in this bucket? I have a measuring bucket. Do you mind if you piss in here instead? I'm gathering the average of men's piss, because I need a visual indicator for it, so. Or what color is it? Usually clear, maybe a little yellow. I'm hydrating. Pisses cutely. I don't know. It's clear. I think you're a bit overhydrated. Yeah, usually. I thought you wanted it clear. I thought clear was good. When you find out that clear is bad, actually. It's bad. Your piss is bad. You have bad piss. Your piss is bad. You pee bad. You're peeing wrong. We need piss coaches in restrooms, I think. We need a guy in a referee outfit with a whistle. We need somebody in the bathroom so that if you sprinkle when you tinkle, they tell you to be a sweetie and wipe the CD. Just a piss ref. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we need a piss ref, I think. What are you doing, son? That's a yellow card. The piss ref would only have yellow cards is the bit. I can't believe you pooped in the urinal, son. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to give you the brown card. You're going to have to get the brown card, son. I'm sorry. Well, that'd be like a sports bar, right? You go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. And you get the piss rep. Well, it's like, fancy restaurants have that guy sitting on the stool giving you funny soaps to eat. Handing you a mint. Giving you a towel to wash your hands. You got to tip them. Why wouldn't sports bars need why have we not thought of a piss ref? They have like a whistle. You're sprayed too strong. They blow the whistle in your ear. What is it? The fucking... God damn it. You pissing rocks in there, boy? You're going to get the kidney stone card. Need somebody to get unreasonably upset at the piss yellow card like real soccer players do? Hitting the FORTNITE emote to get the last bit of pee out of my dick? This sucks, dog? I don't know. What if there was a piss ref? Do better then. Give me something to work with. Fuck. When I tune back in, immediately piss ref. This sucks, dude. It's your job. I'm doing crowd work here. This sucks, dude. I mean, yeah, you would need a piss ref if you were doing challenge pissing. True. Don't some toilets have pissing minigames? Yeah, but it's more of a Japanese thing. Or like going to a weird bar. I've never seen one, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I've never gone to a bar and then walked into the restroom and seen like the challenge pissing in there. What are the geopolitical ramifications of World Pissing Championships? Finding out that Australians do pee up. Did you give me adequate bit? I think it was pretty good, but honestly fair, valid. They hit him with a woohoo. The alternate toilet swirl direction in Australia provides them unique advantages. Another Simpsons. The episode where Bart destroys Australia with an invasive frog. Pissing all by yourself, handsome. Roy's the bat. That's Roy's the bat, dude. That's Roy's the bat. Would you have sports controversies related to somebody reverse cathing in piss? Bladder enlargement surgery. Very hard to cheat, I feel. I mean, you just had somebody catheter in the piss. Just put the piss back in. Oh, you know what? No, I think for challenge pissing, they'd have to do like a color test. They have one of those little like, at the paint store when you get like a swatch. They'd have a piss swatch. They'd have to check. Too clear? Get out of here. If it's too clear, you're out of here. If it's yellow, you can compete, fellow. Taking bladder steroids to enlarge my bladder so that I can hold more pee. Would diuretics be considered performance enhancers? Interesting. And caffeine is a diuretic, so would you be able to drink a soda pop? This is making my body feel weird. You're thinking about piss. You're thinking about piss. You're thinking about piss. You're thinking about piss. Spiking your opponent's drink with Viagra so they can't pee. Mr. Brendaniel, a Mithrigan Chia Pet has hit my local grocery store. Godspeed. Why is Chia making a comeback? Why have they always been around? I don't understand the business model. I don't. And they always look like shit when you get them like grown anyway. Like I don't know how they have the funds to stick around because they look like shit still, no matter what you do. Oh, eating asparagus before a match, that'd be unsportsmanlike, yeah. Stink maxing your piss in challenge pissing. Sorry, can't talk now. I'm doing challenge pissing world building. I'm making it a shonen anime. She was right next to the Chia Pet of the kid from Stranger Things with a speech impediment. I don't. I mean, I keep saying Marvel is horror, but horror is Marvel. It just keeps coming true. Have you ever challenge pissed with your life on the line? No, I'm a guy. I have the dude thing where if a stall is empty, I'm going to go one empty stall away from the nearest dude. Like always. Like I just could never fundamentally understand somebody walking up to the empty stall next to me and then pissing if there's an empty stall that could be between us. Do not understand it. Do not get it. Or talking? Don't fucking talk in the bathroom to your coworkers. What the fuck? That's just bad. That's bad manners. That's the shit where it's like, we're a family here. I don't want you to talk to me while I piss. I don't want that. I don't want anybody to talk to me in the bathroom. I don't want to make eye contact with a guy on the fucking toilet because he left the stall door open. I remember working at Best Buy, and I remember taking a shit one day at Best Buy, and a manager walking in and being like, Brendan, you in here? There's a customer out here waiting for you. And I went, why the fuck are you doing this? And so I spent even longer in the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to stay in here even longer. I'm going to wait 10 more minutes, I think. Yeah. I was about ready to get out of the bathroom, too. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get out in a second here. I was like, oh, no, I'm going to be a bit. Did the customer know you were shitting? Yeah. For some reason, my coworker decided to tell him.